Between Hurricanes Ian and Fiona, devastation the likes of which has rarely been seen in decades is currently being reported. And aiding in the recovery is Israeli emergency response organization United Hatzalah. In fact, the group is sending teams to Florida now, just a day after its delegation was returning from Puerto Rico. And joining us now is psychologist Kamila Forkosh Lavan, who was a party to the Puerto Rico team. Kamila, thank you again for being with us. So I understand that this was your first time on mission for United Hatzalah. Can you tell me about your experience?
Yes, actually, I've been in general volunteering with them just here in Israel for many years already, and I think first of all, I'm in love with them already, yes, and everything that they do, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But I think I didn't realize until I was actually there on the magnitude that they do, and I guess we do, just even in a few days, connecting different agencies with each other in order to continue to work even as we leave, but also just one-on-one, going from home to home, speaking to parents, speaking to children, empowering the parents on how to do and what to do with their children that went through a traumatic event like that, empowering the children themselves, grandmothers. We provided medicine for people that, the water just washed off the medicine. We worked with the local people as well. The whole situation was so emotional and so amazing. We're still in touch with the people. We're working on creating a system for them that they could have something that what we have with the United Hatzalah. As you might know, our response rate is 3 minutes and less. That's just crazy. It's amazing. No one has a response rate like this all over the world. And they want to implement something like that. I can talk about it for hours.
So let's talk a little bit more. Do you have specific stories or anecdotes from Puerto Rico that really sit in your mind, especially because, the images and the devastation in Puerto Rico, which not even from this hurricane, but this hurricane compounding the effects from the previous hurricanes that the island has not fully recovered from.
Exactly. So people talked about that a lot of, Maria happened only 5 years later, and now we're hit again, and they didn't yet recover. And in many areas, the poverty is already very, very palpable, right? So we can see literally the houses are flooded, full with everything, with, whatever came out of their bathroom and whatever else it came out. And now it's in the middle of the house, and the water was really high. And you can see some of those houses are just going to be wet. They will not dry out. There is a huge devastation with different plantains. For example, we saw like little plantains all over, just broken up completely. People lost financial loss of whoever was trying to run a business. Now they just basically don't have any. We saw people, there was a lady that literally the medicine got washed out and she's suffering from depression, just couldn't stop crying. We had, there was, for example, we're like very friendly and outreach, and of course we're reaching out to people and making it available. So for example, one of the guards in a hotel where we stayed approached us, and he was like, who are you? So we talked about Israel, and we talked about United Hatzalah and who we are. And this is a picture, by the way, of here it is. That's his picture. And he came up to us, and he's studying actually to be a medic. So he asked if he can join. We're like, of course you can join. He was invaluable to us. Did a lot of translation for those of us that don't speak Spanish, but in general was able to offer also the cultural approach and things like that. He was in the middle of crying. We all cried many, many times, hugging each other. And then we got invited to his school as well, and we did a lecture over there. And they're still in touch with us, the professors as well from the school, and they want to learn more. And just the influence that he did on the children that are studying with their children, technically young adults. And he was sharing with us afterwards that they didn't even speak to each other. And after we left, this was like an unexpected, influence. Not only that they learned from each other on breaks, they all of a sudden started speaking to each other and exchanging numbers, and now they have a partnership. The whole situation, there was a lady that also lost everything. We were talking, and all of a sudden she says, I have goosebumps just from the tools that I was like sharing with her. And the translator also next to me ended up crying. And these kinds of events with all of us, with all the therapists, with just really amazing work.
So Kamila, that was my final question. As a psychologist, do your tasks differ from the rest of the team? Is it normal to have psychologists on the United Hatzalah staff? Normally, I would imagine it's search and rescue and general practitioner, physicians, etc.
So it's a brilliant question. United Hatzalah is the only organization that actually has as a part of their team mental health. And this mental health program is taught to different people within the community to give the first response until the professionals can come. And also for internal, for ourselves, yes, to be able to, I often, for example, get calls of someone, a professional that was at the event or different kinds of events, including here, including in different countries, to be able to speak with them and to kind of clean that up and clear the air and to provide that mental health so that the professional is able to continue to go. So we're the only ones that have that. And this kind of a mission also was one of those missions that showed us and everyone, hopefully, the importance of mental health and the importance of people like us going to these places and making connections, not only for the people and empowering them and giving them tools, but also to the systems in place. As we left literally a system in place with different local agencies being now trained and training their own people, and also providing support, but also working between themselves and amongst themselves to be able to hold the community. It's just amazing. I'm still blown away, very, very, as you can see, under the impression.
All right, Kamila, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, for joining the team with United Hatzalah, and we wish, of course, United Hatzalah luck and everybody in the United States and in Puerto Rico a speedy recovery. Thank you so much for joining us.
Amen, amen. And again, I just want to highlight what Ellie Beer did is just unprecedented, really. Very grateful. And grateful to you for showing this.
Thank you so much.
As always.
Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, it's Emmanuel Kadosh. I wanted to invite you all to subscribe to ILTV Plus, where you can find our daily news and updates about Israel. And not only that, but live feeds, entertainment, our kosher food show, and so much more. Needless to say, your subscription to ILTV Plus helps us grow and create more content while also supporting the state of Israel. Our app is available on all platforms and devices, so I'll see you guys there.